Welcome back to the Bobby Dupree Show, and this will be the third segment of the program today, along with my sidekick Andrew. We'll get a couple of pictures, and then we're gonna let's finish with the Dupree Library
we sure
in
can.
Port Barre.
Let's kick here real quick. We got John and Corny.
Cody. And
Cody.
Cody.
I'll get it. I'll just say John.
My big brother, Cody.
Goodness, yes, the John Dupree Library.
And Wilda on the right.
There you go. It was Wilda right there on the right.
On the right in the blue.
And then here are the two caregivers that helped take care of John. And
Paul and Gail Celestine from Abbeville, Louisiana. He's the assistant chief of the fire department in Abbeville, Louisiana, and of course that's Anthony, and he is married to John and Norma Lee's daughter.
You got it.
Wonderful young man. And here's Mr. Chester Abshire, along with his son Todd Abshire, who I've bragged about a little earlier. And here is Raymond Hogruder and Dawn Merriman and her young daughter. And of course Dawn is the daughter of Cody and Wilda.
How about this picture? This is one you don't get to see.
Oh, Lordy, we even got the cameraman. We got in the center, of course, is yours truly, my sidekick right here, Andrew. On the left is Jonas, who's married, who is Andre's young son, lives up in maybe Maryland. His wife is a doctor, and he's an architect, a graduate of Tulane, I might add. And on the right is St. Landry Parish Assessor, Ryan Duplichan.
And former mayor.
Former mayor and his lovely wife, John and Barbara. She was Barbara Hardy.
How about this picture? Yvonne Norman. Happy birthday, Yvonne Norman. Anniversary of her 29th birthday. Want to wish her congratulations with that. And then there
is Bernie with his 3 beautiful children, 2 little girls, and the oldest is Rosemary, and she's a teenager now. She's a sophomore in school.
There you go. And now you went to an event over at Evangeline Downs.
Annual meeting, stockholder meeting. Right. And that's Dr. Jimmy Gacho, brother of the baby brother of Joe Fred Gacho. And there's Mr. Jim and Dr. Well, we just call him Jimmy. And Kathleen, his wife, Jimmy's wife, Kathleen DeVille Gacho, and Joe Fred. Yvonne was under the weather and wasn't able to make the supper the other night, as well as, I might add, Vicky. And Casey Boudreau, who is in marketing for Evangeline Downs Hotel, Mr. Sandro, who is a close friend and an investor with the Evangeline Downs Hotel. I might add that he is from Italy, quite a beautiful man, just a wonderful storyteller. That's what I call him. That's what the people call me. And his family still lives in Italy, and he goes there 2 or 3 times a year. He's now a retired doctor himself, a urologist. And this is Pam Drake, and I don't think I have a picture of her husband, Bob, but maybe in another picture. And there's Bill. Bill, of course, now heads up our Evangeline Downs Hotel group. Mr. Jim Bervin has retired. Right. And there's Jim exercising in the exercise room at the hotel. And one of our latest wins, we haven't had a whole lot, but we had a few since January the 1st.
I'm in Bloom.
I'm in Bloom, and that took place at Delta Downs.
Then you went toward the beer facility, the Bayou Teche Brewing?
Bayou Teche Brewing. I was going to go meet them, and I wasn't going to go on the tour. You know, I knew I'd been everywhere and saying that. Well, when I got there and they said they were going to the Teche Brewery, I said, wait a while, y'all have room for me? Yes, we have room.
And it's the Knott family that runs it.
That's correct.
Siblings.
In fact, the daddy was there, Mr. Floyd Knott, and his 3 sons, very active.
And I see you can sample if you go, but you got 3, 6, 8 flavors there?
Yep, that's correct. And they were sampling. That's our group. That's, back it up, in the dark blue shirt, that is Bob and Pam Drake. They're also investors. And there's Mr. Sandro again, Dr. Sandro. And on the right is the general manager of the hotel, Patrick.
There you go.
And Judy Romero, young lady between Casey and Patrick. And there's Jim with a good, that's a good picture there. That's the kind of smile he carries with him all the time.
They're famous beers at LA 31. It's like the first one they came out with, and now they've got multiple types of beer. Look the
facility. No, they moved into a big facility.
Originally what they were doing was
a small house. I have a picture of it somewhere in there.
They had someone else actually manufacturing. They had the recipe, someone else would manufacture, but now they do their own manufacturing.
Yeah, and
they're brewing, I guess is the word.
Brewing, and they're setting up their own bottling work. The equipment's all in-house. They're just setting it up. And a picture, a painting of...
you went get a book, Greg Isles. That's the guy that's in Natchez, the writer.
Lives in Natchez, right? And he has there's a
bunch of his books.
Bunch of his books. I picked up something for Vicki to read. I'm going to be gone for a few days, so I'll keep her busy with a book. And you know, she has that foot injury and shoulder. She's recouping.
You'll be busy reading a good book.
The book you really need to learn. And this young lady here was walking out of the hotel a couple of days ago. Now, I had that right at my fingertip, right here. There it is, right here. Miss Avonda Grant. And I said, ma'am, weren't you checking in yesterday with another lady? She says, well, yeah. And I guess she got kind of worried me. I says, well, I'm an investor here, and I run my own little survey to see how the customers, what they have to say about their stay at Evangeline Downs Hotel. She says, well, it must be good, because she says, I was here last week. In fact, she says, we got the same room we had 2 weeks ago. And her business associate came up. I don't think I took her picture. She's Miss Gilroy. I said, Gilroy from around here? She said, oh, no. But I said, well, we have our senator for our area here is Albert Lee Gilroy. And these ladies sell insurance for NFC company. And she says, who are you insured with on your, what you call, cafeteria plan? I said, I'm with the Duck. Aflac. She says, well, that's a good company. I never knock my company. But she says, we also handle heart attacks, which is the #1 killer. And she says, I don't think you have that coverage with your Aflac coverage. I said, well, I'll have to look into it. She says, I said, you do any business locally? I said, you've been here. She says, well, we do business with the sheriff's office. We do business with the school board office. We do business with the city of Opelousas. Oh, I said, well, y'all are well entrenched over here. She says, we've been very blessed.
Very good.
And what a nice lady. And
more photos here, I guess.
This is something, a picture that Vicki likes.
A pen and ink.
This is a young lady, Janelle Genet. They pronounce it Genet.
Father, forgive me is what it's called. It's the man.
And Vicki likes this. This is in Dr. Angela Meyer's office in Lafayette, at the Lafayette Surgery Center, part of Lafayette Generals.
There you go. And how about this? You were eating somewhere. I don't know where you are there.
Oh yeah. Well, this is breakfast at the Little Big Cup.
The Little Big Cup.
The Little Big Cup
Orneville?
In downtown Orneville. This is a banana, not a banana. Dessert, bread pudding dessert that I love so much, and I'm having to hurry up and eat it because the group is moving on to Tom's Violin Repair Shop.
Look at all the violins and fiddles.
This man was so nice to just let us, unexpectedly walk in, and he toured us and gave us a...
Those are for sale too? Yeah, I see price tags hanging on them, so I guess that was to sell, right?
Yep.
Well, very good.
He's, I guess, one of the few in the whole South that repairs these. David Como calling. David, I'll have to call you back a little later, buddy. And that's at the outside on the back patio to sit. Then you can go all the way down to the water at the cafe there. And they went back. Meaning Bill and Jim, went back and ate the buffet on Saturday. They said it was just out of this world. They said they love cinnamon rolls, and they had never eaten a cinnamon roll as good as you're going to find at that little restaurant in downtown Orneville. Good luck to you all. Give them a try. Help them out. Make sure they make it.
And how about this? A light fixture at
the brewery.
Yeah. Made out of beer bottles around the light. They're pretty clever.
Yep.
And how about this photo? I got this photo in. We talked about Miss Gabrielle Lewis a couple of weeks ago, who won the 7th District Oratorial Contest with the American Legion. She went on to state and won state. So she's going to go to nationals now. I want to congratulate Gabrielle.
What about that?
What a well-spoken young lady. Let me tell you, you got to have your brains with you to do it.
For 38 plus years, I've been bragging on our folks, our people, black, white, whatever, can go and onto the scene anywhere in the world and go into a company and they're going to slowly rise to the top. Why? I call it, well, smart, but I call it the hard ethics that we have, hard working ethics.
Sure.
And hard work will outdo any weaknesses you might have, and we all have weaknesses.
And that's with Commander Jim Jackson, who's the state commander for the American Legion. Congratulations, Gabrielle. We're going to watch for what you do on nationals, too. She had a good judge, though. I was one of those judges on the panel.
You helped her on the first day.
All I had to tell her was, you good. And one more picture. How about this one? We've got Bo Williford. In a photograph right here. And of course, a lot of people know Bo from the time that he donates and helps boxing kids all over.
And I'll come back. We have time, but during the month of March, I think it's March, but I'll look up the dates. The Louisiana State Golden Glove Tournament is going to be held again in Lafayette. Bowenham did such a good job last time that they're being offered that again. Go Red for Women luncheon was held, and that is Bo Williford talking about his bout. I think that's what the reason for. I think he had a bout with cancer before, and they invited a few, but that. I'd like to get in. Well, no, I don't have cancer, so I don't know if I have cancer. We don't know if.
So far, so good, right?
So good. That's right. But there was a couple of men, that could be the mama, and maybe that's a son. Kind of looks like it. I don't think that's husband and wife. He's a little young. He did good. He married up if he married her. Okay, let's get on.
We'll have to move on. How about this? Let's get a sponsor, Don Leger Appraisal Service. You talk about Cajun ethics and good hard work. Don Leger, if you need to have your properties appraised, he's the man to talk to.
Good example,
hard-working
right
man,
there.
That's right. And second generation in this business, of course, his mother being Miss Shirley Wilson Leger. But Don's
third generation. His grandpa started it.
That's true. That's right. But he's done this for over 25 years himself. He's a state-certified real estate appraiser. He can handle commercial, personal, from St. Landry, Lafayette, St. Martin, Acadia, Evangeline, Iberia, Vermilion parishes, all over the South. He can help you out. You can give him a call. We'll help you if you want confidential appraisal, if you need to have a whole big project going on and go out with you out on the project and handle all that as well. It's Don Leger Appraisal. And how about Piggly Wiggly? If you want to go down and get you some groceries this weekend, the Pig is the place to go. If you want to check out their website to see the latest specials, the website is called GoToThePig.com. Now, what a great name. They've got 2 locations in Opelousas, 1 in Sempsport as well. They do catering there as well. Great meats, already seasoned if you're looking. And pots, the cast iron pots you're always looking for. Go by there. They've even got the ones that are coated with porcelain. Go by the Pig. And
it's time for break.
Just about there, but I'll remind you that on Monday is the Lunde Gras here in Opelousas. Gino Delafosse and French Rock and Boogie will start at 5 p.m. at the Opelousas Civic Center if you want to go by, partying all day.
Times till 8:30 that night.
And the Frank's Half-Fast Crew starts on Mardi Gras Day itself, early in the morning, right there at the end of town. So we'll see you folks on the other side of 1 minute.